I am at Lux RVs. This is a high-end luxury RV that you guys can get. Now this is their newest toy hauler. I am going to have someone introduce themselves and show it to you. This is the one-stop shop. They have everything you could ever want. And check this out. You can pick all of your cabinetry, all of your granite, and even the floor. This right here is worth every penny if you are planning to stay in your RV long term. I mean, they have so much that you can do. Now let's go back out into the garage, or they call this the showroom. So even when you walk out, they have hitches, Gen Y hitch. This is actually something I'm probably going to use in the future at some point, their gooseneck model. But you can have them buy the truck for you and set it up with the bed, or you can bring your truck in and they can put the hauler bed on for you. This is absolutely next level. So stinking cool. All right guys, so I'm gonna introduce you to Erin now. And she's actually the marketing lady here at Lux, and she's gonna take you guys around this beautiful floor plan. This is a new one too, right?
Yes, this is one of our newest floor plans. This is the Luxe 45FB toy hauler. And the 45 and the 47 were really born out of our owner's need for a larger living space in a toy hauler. And as you can kind of see as he sweeps around, there's lots of living space here. So we've got the televator, which is optional under the 5,000 BTU fireplace. That fireplace isn't just for show, it does kick out a lot of heat. We love it in the mornings to put out. All of our appliances as you sweep across the kitchen are residential size. The fridge and the freezer, that is a 24-inch stove and Insignia stove and oven with a convection microwave on top. And then there is room for a dishwasher over here on the island. But to come across over here, and behind, we've got the love seat and the theater seating. This space where the, I know I keep having you move around. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
This space right here. One great thing about Lux is that we offer a lot of personalization. Yes. So in this space here, if you don't want this seating here, we've done desks, we've done shelving, wow. We've done a personalized, our guys in the wood shop made a kennel crate for some animals. So it's totally optional, and since we're talking about optional, we're going to head into the flex space garage back here. Cool. So the 45 has a little bit of a smaller garage to make up for that living space, but you can still easily set motorcycles back here, kayaks, things of the like. And what we have a lot of our owners do is convert this space. We call it a flex space garage. We've had a lot of, I was just telling Justin that the Happy Jack system can turn into drop down desks. So you can store your items when traveling, but if you need a remote office, they can turn into desks. We've done totally stationary desks back here that our wood shop has made. Or again, you can use it for what a toy hauler, you know, original use, hauling your toys. And you can see this railing right here. You might not be able to, but this has come with the patio package. So the ramp is rated for 3,000 pounds in the ramp position, but in the patio position, it's 1,500 pounds. And you can get a whole back patio, which comes with the railing and an overhead awning to enjoy out, you know, the outdoors. That's what it's for.
And also inside of the garage too, you do have an LED TV, radio, and they give you, it looks like a subwoofer up top here, so you can wake up your neighbors.
Absolutely.
A few of your controls are on the side here. This looks to be the in command for the generator.
Yeah, it's in command for the whole system.
For the whole system, okay.
Yep, so lighting, you can dim everything here, you can turn them off. So hold on, I'm going to turn them off real quick. Boom. Wow. Boom.
I don't think I've ever seen that interface before from in command. I have this in my Keys of Cougar, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is moving in the right direction. I love that system.
Yes.
So, quick question for you. I get this question a lot on our channel. Fumes from fuel, like the fuel takes. How do you guys combat that?
Yeah. So since we are rated for full time, that is definitely something we take in consideration. But it's really in our construction. And our underbelly and our walls are so well insulated, and we have the vapor door here. It's not going to get through. So we have 3-inch thick walls that are made with graphite infused foam, and our flooring is built in 3 levels. And I'm happy to share with Justin our construction on the flooring video with you later.
Awesome. So one thing I like about these larger RVs is they are wide body, and of course it really does open up the space inside of here. I mean, you literally feel like you're in like a small home basically when you step inside. The lighting, the fixtures, everything together just flows well. The colors, I'm a huge fan of like colors. I like lighter color tones, and this one has the lighter, this is almost like a taupe, I would say, or like a cream.
Beachfront.
And even the color for like the countertops, and this is real granite?
This is a solid surface by LG.
Okay, so it's a solid, okay,
Yes.
still, that's still a good quality
Absolutely.
accent too. And even like over here beside your small area for like a coffee station, you have, I don't know what this is, but it just looks beautiful. What is that?
That is where the furnaces are. So if they need to be worked on from either this side or outside, they're accessible.
Nice. Okay, so they still put a nice accent, you know, in front of that too. So just that speaks to the attention to detail with Lux. I mean,
Absolutely.
the price tag is a little high, but when you think about what you're paying for, it's the start and finish of what they do that I really like.
Absolutely. Doors and cabinetry in the entire coach are real wood. And if you come down here, you will see that all of our drawers are going to be dovetail jointed for strength. They're not staples. We don't like staples here, and they are undermount glided for strength and stability.
So really quickly, here's a comparison with the dovetail jointed versus staples. And as you mentioned, they put the glide on the bottom for more strength.
So this is another piece that is customizable. This is our solid surface countertop and dinette. And what you might not know is that you can pull it out. 2 leaves. The leaves are stored in the bedroom right now. And then this is actually housing the outside TV. So when I say personalize also, is this can be the traditional booth seating. This is not, typically the dinette is not what's in here, it's booth seating, the traditional booth seating. So we've had people put a desk here, a bar top, just to get another way to personalize your own.
Wow.
So in here is the bathroom. We have a residential panel style shower with skylight antique seat and vanity and medicine cabinet. And I think, is this, no, this isn't a macerator toilet, but we do have an option for that as well.
Okay.
So all of our doors in our coaches are going to be solid core, so they are not hollow, they're not fake, and all these glass panels, they don't have to be glass, they can be raised, they can be shaker style, and in the toy hauler here, for space reasons, they are barn style doors. This is our standard toy hauler bedroom, and what I mean by standard is we have a lot of owners do a vanity slide, so it gives you several extra feet, it pushes out into the outside. You've got your egress window here, and then this, when you do the vanity slide, can turn into a walk-in style closet. But as of right now, you've got this beautiful wardrobe right here, and there's some bedding in there, but it's very deep.
Wow.
You've got a nice hanging rod, it's very deep. You've got some drawers here. And you don't have to do the mirrors if you don't want to get up and look at yourself in the morning. I don't blame you. We can do regular panels here. This is a king size bed. You can shrink down to a queen if you like. One really cool thing is both sides of the bed have USB 110 combo outlets. Nice. So you're not having to worry about that. And then right here is stackable washer and dryer. And I get a lot of comments when I don't take it all the way out, but here is the television.
Oh man, that is...
Slides right on out and it'll swivel. So we've got that there for you. Dresser along here, again, same real wood hardware. And that is the bedroom.
And then this does have WISP required AC units.
It does, yes.
Okay.
And there is a third one in the garage.
Okay, oh nice. Is that one ducted with the other two, or?
I believe they are ducted separately.
Okay.
Yep, so there would be 3 altogether with the garage.
Good to know. Good to know. So here's the outside of this beautiful one. This is a full body paint too, right?
Full body automotive grade paint, no decals or stickers. So it's all painted.
All paint? Are you serious?
Correct. All the way, even they go, you can't really totally see it, but they go above the lip of the roof. So it gives you a continuous flow.
Wow.
So this is, when we get further down, you can see this is our elite style, but we'll start here. Okay. I always like to start here at the cap. This is a Gen Y hitch. We love them, especially for our toy haulers. This is not standard on the 45 or the 47, but it is optional. Standard is the Moride hitch. And if you want to get into the Bay Area here, we've got our 4 AGM batteries, but what I want to talk about most is our leveling system, which is color coded. So you can see all the color tabs up here, but most importantly, it's not daisy chained, which daisy chained mean if one jack is not working, if they are daisy chained, the rest of them aren't going to work. So,
really? Okay.
not daisy chained means if one of them's not working, you can still manually get it up or limp it to a system, but the rest of them will still work.
Okay.
And so again, they're color coded for serviceability purposes.
And hold on, you said you guys are using AGM batteries?
Yes, there's 4 right here that are now standard in our 2023s. Next here is our firebox with our own on generator. And that is optional as well.
Okay. Shoot.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that about the hydraulic system too, so.
Yes.
So if it's a daisy chain, that means if one goes out, they're all out.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So that's definitely one of our biggest things is, you know, everything needs to be serviceable because I would say 98% of our owners are full-time. So if, you know, it's hard to get to, it just makes your life a little harder. So, Justin and I were talking about the 4-camera system on the inside. Here is one of them on the marker lights. So the 4-camera system, you'll have one on each marker light. We'll see one at the entry door and one the backup. But right here is one of our 40-pound fuel tanks. There's one on the other side, same kind of setup right there.
And she said 40 pounds too, by the way, not
40
30.
pounds. Yep.
That's 80 pounds
Yeah.
of liquid propane.
Here is our pass-through. And for the toy haulers, it is a little smaller on our normal size ones. Right there, it's width. But one thing I also like to point out about our pass-throughs is they are enclosed to help protect our wiring, but they're still accessible. These big side doors here, there's one on the other side as well. You can still get to what you need to, depending on, again, serviceability, huge. These are our dimmer packs for the in-command system. Further down you can see our heat runs, but everything is, our electrical team is amazing. They keep things color-coded and organized.
I wish I could like show you guys another RV really quickly to show you how ridiculous this is. Wow. And you guys provide a light. You see that?
Yep.
They provide a light inside this area, guys. Wow. And then look how easy it is to get to convert. I've already replaced 2 of them on my RV, so look how easy that would probably take me 5 minutes versus the hour and a half it took me to do mine.
Exactly.
Wow. Yep. And one last thing to mention too, solid floor surface. This is huge, and they give you these like little indentions to kind of help things from sliding, looks like too. So yeah, this is really good attention to detail. You can tell that they think about everything that they do, and that goes a long way when you're living in this thing full time. And then another thing to look at too, if you do plan on camping in the winter, look how thick this door is. Super thick, and then I think the construction, this is 3-inch thick construction?
The walls are 3 inches
The
thick.
walls are 3 inch
Yes.
thick.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Yes, we actually have 2 owners in Alaska who are very happy, and we have a lot of owners in Texas who experienced that snowstorm. And they emailed several of our factory direct reps, and we're like, we're so happy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
After you deliver your Lux, you can join our private Facebook group with me, and we keep up to date with each other. That's how I know where a lot of our owners are. And if you're not near a showroom or you can't make it to the factory, which we really encourage you to take a factory tour, we get in contact with our owners. And if you're out in Arizona, we have several ones, Gold Elite Toy Hauler, and we just call them up and say, hey, would you like to show off your 5th wheel? And they are always, they're like, of course.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Check out how large your landing gear feet are. And if you walk over, we're going to take a look at these tires. This is probably the most important thing on RVs, is some manufacturers will give you just enough tire just so you have enough going down the road, but I'm pretty sure with Lux they don't do that.
Yes, so the ones that are on these are Goodyear H-rated tires. We have had to move over to the Cooper, but they are still H-rated. Again, they are still built or picked for our 5th wheels, even over capacity, not over capacity, but over what they are needed to do, for sure.
And one last thing I want to mention about the tires too, guys. So these are going to be a 215 75 17 and a half. Really great wheel design. And check out how much capacity each tire has too. So this one's going to have 4,805 pounds per tire, and it's at 125 psi is cold. And I really do like the wheel design too, and this does have a rack and pinion slide too, which is good for something this size. And one thing that Aaron said, and I'm still dealing with this right now, what kind of fender flares are these?
Mendel.
Mendo?
Metal.
Metal, there you go. There's metal.
Metal, not plastic.
So really quickly, I just replaced mine after just 3 years of usage. And the way that they construct this and how they mount it is a lot better than what I see on mine. So that's good. It's really good. And moving on down, you do have a spare tire.
Yep, right there.
Right under, it looks like a BAL high to spare. It looks that way, but it might not be. Actually, I think that is BAL high to spare. And you have a disconnect, a quick disconnect right here. So let's take a look at the numbers for this Lux. So it's going to have a 25,999 pound GVWR. It's going to have 3 axles at 8,000 pounds. And as you guys saw, 17.5 inch wheels. And they are going to be 6.75 inches in width. And as far as the overall capacity, you have 5,794 pounds of capacity. So you could definitely bring a lot of stuff in this rig if you like. It's been 2 weeks since I reviewed the Lux that you guys just saw, which was the 45FB. It was a new floor plan. It was a toy hauler. Amazing. And I wanted to be able to answer this question unbiasedly. So if I was in the market right now to buy a fifth wheel, would I choose a Lux? And I'm going to answer this question like this. So whenever you go to a dealer to purchase a fifth wheel, it's more transactional than it is a experience. And when you go to buy a Lux, it's all about the experience. When you start your process with them, you feel like family. When I got there, I had no appointment and I didn't tell them I was coming. And they were willing to help me out, knowing I wasn't buying. I told them, I said, I'm just here, I have a YouTube channel and I just want to get some footage of your RV. And they were more than willing to help me from start to finish. They probably spent a couple hours with me. And with that being said, if I was in the market when the time comes, I will 100% put them on my list very high. And I won't complain about the price, because for me, they're all about the experience and they make you feel special. Like you heard her say, they have a private Facebook page for anyone that has purchased, and they have direct access to people that work at the facility. So they're not a big company, but they feel big based off of how they treat their customer base. And because they're not about volume, they have more time to really engage with their customers and continue to build a better product for anyone that's looking to purchase an RV.